Welcome back, everybody, to the FT Punk Fatal Speak Your Truth podcast, episode 3, with the women's Intercontinental champion, Chanel Hart. A round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good to have you.
I'm late to have. I'm actually super excited to have you on. This is one that I've been looking forward to for a while. If it's okay, I want to, get hit it out of the park with a good first question. Um, what what drove you? What drove you to be the person that you are today? And what I mean by that is, what drove you to pursue a career in professional wrestling, and what pursued you to actually continue to aim at something like what you have now, the Women's Intercontinental Championship? How did it feel chasing that, and just being in this community as a whole?
Wow, that's a great question. Um, I first have to reflect on my family, Um, I want to be something that my family could look up to, and I feel like doing this is a way to do that. And I've always looked up to Chloe. You guys know who that is. I always looked up to her. Like
Yep.
2 years ago, I think. That's when I really started to lock in pro wrestling, and I was like, I really want to pursue a career like this. And that's where I started searching for federations, and I was never really at the top like that. I did cleans, I did art animations, I did RP, but none of them really like stuck out to me. So when I went to TNA, that's where Chloe was. I I saw her wrestling and I was like, damn, like she's really good. I would love to like get in the ring with her. But that never happened. So we fast forward to this year, and 2024, I wasn't really that consistent with Raw wrestling. It was just in February that I started picking, back up the pace, and I found ROG, and you know, it was really, how do I put this? Hmm. It was a different environment. It made me feel like really good. The people that were in there, and Monica, you, JJ, you guys made me feel like so secure in a way. And the women's division at the time, great. I love them so much. And I think it's just that, like just ROG in general, it really made me want to push forward because I wasn't really like in the right mindset. So I was trying to find something to occupy my time with, and finding ROG really helped me with that. And you know, with the IC title, when I first debuted against Julia, she's a former IC champion in her own right. So I always had, because I didn't see myself as a top star. So I was like, if I work hard, maybe I'll get to that mid card. And I'm here now. And I think it's just my determination, my drive, and being consistent. I've been learning to do that this year. So I think that's what drove me to get to this place right now.
That's really beautiful. I'm glad you made it here, and I'm glad that I can call you a family of the locker room, because a lot of people look up to you, and I also look up to you. And it's just great to have you here, and I'm so glad to have you in this community, in this sport. And um, it's bringing to me of unfortunate news. I don't even want to talk about this, but when I first got the news that you said that you were gonna retire at the end of this year, it was devastating. It broke my heart. I wanted to ask you, with retirement, when you retire, or because we don't know how you feel when you retire, so I'll ask you in a current state. Um, if you've been thinking about your retirement currently, do you look back at your career and do you think that you've you've basically, how do I put this? You feel accomplished because everybody says that they'll retire, and then they'll come back, because we have the never ending three words that the never say never. But I know when you say you retire, you'll truly be done. So when you retire, do you feel accomplished right now? feel like you've done everything that you've wanted to do, and will you retire peacefully and think that you never need to come back?
Um, I think that I'm at peace right now with where I'm at, being the IC champion. My goal this year was to, one, get better because I wasn't that good at the beginning of this year. So to improve, and when we transferred to SWE, I wanted to elevate the division, have a compelling storyline and bring up other people. And the storyline that I'm in right now, I feel like I'm able to do that. So, when I retire, obviously I want to I want to wrestle some people before I retire. But if that's not able
Oh
to
my,
happen,
sorry, I'm so sorry, sorry.
in the
JJ, why'd you do that?
are we okay?
My Roblox just oh my
We
Roblox.
can resume. We can
Oh,
resume. We can resume. Once you join back, we'll just pick off where we left off. It's fine.